All right, if you're a recent grad or you're graduating soon and you're looking to jumpstart your career in data, you've come to the right place. Today, we're cracking the code on a really interesting role at IBM, the quality engineer for data. We're going to break down exactly what they're looking for, what you'd actually be doing, and of course, how you can land the job. I mean, kicking off your career at a massive tech company like IBM, that's a potential game changer, right? But the real question is this specific role the right one for you? Let's dive into the details so you can figure that out for yourself. Okay, first things first. Let's get a high-level look at the opportunity itself. We're talking about all the key details you'd want to know right off the bat.
All right, here are the vitals, the need-to-know info. So the role is a quality engineer, specifically focused on data, and it's located in Bangalore, which you know is a huge tech hub. Now, this is the really important part. The experience level is for freshers, up to 1 year. And they're casting a really wide net here, looking at grads from 2023, 2024, and even 2025. The salary is expected to be in the 3 to 7 LPA range, which is pretty solid for an entry-level spot like this.
And listen, this isn't some back-office coding job where you're just tucked away in a corner. You're going to be part of an IBM Consulting Client Innovation Center. So what does that mean? It means from day one, you're in a client-facing role. You'll be using your tech skills to solve actual, real-world problems for some big-name clients in all sorts of industries. Honestly, for someone just starting out, that kind of exposure is a massive deal. So the big question is, are you the right fit? Let's dig into the nitty-gritty of the skills and requirements they're looking for.
So, do you have what it takes? The cool thing is, IBM has been super clear about this. They've separated the absolute must-haves from the nice-to-haves. Let's take a look.
Okay, here's the breakdown. On the required side, the absolute non-negotiables are a bachelor's degree and, importantly, hands-on experience with complex SQL queries and Azure Databricks. That tells you right away this is a seriously technical, data-heavy role. Now, over on the preferred side, sure, a master's degree will give you an edge, but look at this. Excellent communication, teamwork, they're really emphasizing the soft skills. And we're about to see exactly why that is. And yeah, let's dive a little deeper into those preferred skills. It's all about being a pro. We're talking stakeholder management, proactive planning, and solid communication, both written and spoken. See how this all connects back to that client-facing environment we talked about? You're not just going to be writing code. You're going to be consulting, you're going to be a team player, and you'll have to communicate effectively with everyone from your peers to leadership. Okay, so let's say you get the job. What would you actually be doing? What does a day in the life of this quality engineer really look like? Let's get into the main responsibilities. Well, your day-to-day is going to be a real mix of technical work and teamwork. You'll need to be a great collaborator, and you'll use those communication skills we mentioned to keep projects moving forward. And here's something interesting. You'll also be training other team members. So you're not just a doer, you become a resource for your colleagues. All of this while you're delivering your expertise to clients in both the public and private sectors. It's a busy role. So, if you're listening to all this and thinking, hey, this sounds like a perfect fit for me, then let's get practical. Here is your step-by-step playbook for how to actually apply. Honestly, the application process itself is pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. You'll find the link on their career page, click apply, and then you'll either create an account or log in. From there, it's just about filling out the form with your details and uploading your documents, like your resume. But here's my pro tip, don't rush through it. Steps 6 and 7, accuracy and verification, are so important. Just take a minute, double-check everything you've entered before you hit that final submit button. You don't want a simple typo to cost you. All right, that was a lot of info, so let's boil it all down. Here are the key takeaways you really need to remember. First up, the money. You're looking at an expected range of 3 to 7 LPA. For a role right out of college, that's a really strong and competitive starting salary. Next, the tech. It all comes down to two things, SQL and Azure Databricks. If you've got experience here, especially with complex queries, you need to make sure that is front and center on your resume. Third, who's eligible? Remember, they're looking at a pretty wide range of grads, 2023, 2024, and even 2025. So whether you just graduated or you're about to, you're in the running. And finally, the location. It's in Bangalore, which means you'd be right in the heart of India's tech scene. A great place to start a career. So there you have it. That's the whole opportunity. It's a technical, client-facing role with a global tech leader, and it's specifically designed for new graduates. It's a fantastic chance to build a really solid foundation in data engineering.
The only question left is the one you have to ask yourself. Is this the role that's going to launch your IBM journey?